WYES Portrait. New Orleans portrait artist Brigati Dar specializes in personal portraits in oil or pencil. She uses her many years of experience to bring her portraits to life. More information is available at yesportrait.com.
Support for this program comes from the French Market District, 6 historic blocks of retail and dining in the French Quarter. They offer a variety of shopping and dining experiences, complete with live music and local produce, artwork, jewelry, and gifts, open daily. Find special event and parking information at frenchmarket.org.
This program is made possible by the Sanger Theater, presenting the Gypsy Kings, Saturday, August 16th. They will play the traditional flamenco, Western pop, and Latin rhythms they're known for. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com. I'm Peggy Scott Laborde, and welcome to Steppin Out, spotlighting the New Orleans area's arts and entertainment scene. And we are coming to you from our studios near City Park. Seated at our table tonight, Jimmy Anselmo, founder of Jimmy's Music Club, and he is presenting a very special concert this weekend. Hey, Jimmy, good to see you.
How are you,
Hello,
Peggy?
good.
How are you?
Hi. Poppy Tooker, host of the WWNO radio program, Louisiana Eats, now heard statewide.
Statewide
right?
and into Arkansas, Texas, Mississippi. I'm closing in on you.
And we have Jimmy Anselmo's star, Reverend Michael O'Hara, songwriter, performer, four-time Grammy nominee, lead singer for the long-time 1980s rock band The Sheiks, and he'll be performing a one-man show for us tonight and tomorrow night at the Willow.
And Jimmy's Music Club presents
The Willow.
The Willow.
Okay, which used to be Jimmy's, so
Right.
it's great. And then Alan Smason, editor of the online Crescent City Jewish News. Hey, Alan,
Hi there.
good to see you. But first up, hello, Miss Poppy.
Hello, Miss Peggy. Peggy, would you tell us about this?
Oh, gee.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We want to thank the New Orleans Press Club because Steppin Out was named first place in the talk show category. So we are absolutely thrilled. And I know Alan has some good news to share a little bit later because he's an award winner as well, as we all are at this table. But thank you very much. And Poppy, what you got, girl?
Well, so much. I don't have an award, but I do have a bottle of rum, but we'll talk about that later.
That will rank
This
high.
is going to be award-winning, I think. But anyway, we're going to start off with Susan Spicer and Bayona. They're celebrating 24 years of Bayona this summer. $24, a 3-course lunch, Wednesday through Friday, where for 24 cents you can get Manhattans, martinis, and lemon drops.
Ooh.
And then every evening, from Monday through Saturday, they're celebrating, you know, maybe you didn't get to go to Paris this summer. I didn't get to go, but just go to Bayona because in Susan's Courtyard, they're doing the Fête des Arts de Montmartre, starting at 6 o'clock every evening. You can have delicious cocktails and there's complimentary hors d'oeuvres. And every night there's different artists. And on Thursday nights, my friend Renee Dodges is there with her oak trees. Now, I'm wearing it, and there is her oak tree. It's gorgeous. She works in framing, coiling, twisting, braiding, weaving, netting, and she says it also requires the use of colorful language. She was at Jazz Fest this year, and Doug McCash named her work as one of the 10 best artworks at the festival this year, and you can find out more about Renee on her website, ruedauphine.com, or you can also shop her on Etsy.com. And now, we're going, talk about the Sanger Theater. We're going to the Sanger Theater on Sunday night when there's going to be an evening with jazz at Lincoln Center with our dear buddy Wynton Marsalis. It's going to benefit the Tipitinas Foundation, and it's Sunday evening.
Look at you.
Well, you know, this is how this big love between me and Wynton sprung up all over Gumbo. And of course, he did that segment for CBS Sunday Morning. Oh, there's the gumbo. I'll be in the green
gosh, it
room
looks
with
good.
Winton
I
on
want
Sunday
some.
night.
Really?
There we are in the green room. The last time he was here with the Abyssinian Mass, and he does share the gumbo with his horn line, which is really kind of him. But if you can't get back to the green room for my gumbo, you can go to the patron party. Tickets are $150. There'll be hors d'oeuvres from Susan Spicer and an open bar. The concert's at 7:30, and tickets start at $40. So it's very affordable, but $150 patron party. That's going to be fun. And now it's time to celebrate and drink some rum. Okay, so Dickie Brennan's Palace Cafe is really a rum house, just like his bourbon house is a bourbon house. They have over 60 different rum selections, and they're going to be having a rum dinner next Friday night, and it's going to be celebrating Bayou rum, which is, of course, made from Louisiana cane sugar. Pass these around. We're going to all have a little toast to your great success, Peg. And it's made in Lacassine, all made with Louisiana cane sugar. And this is their newest product, which will be available starting next month, and it's Satsuma rum. It's made with real Louisiana Satsuma juice and their rum, and it's gorgeous and it's delicious. And let me tell you about this 5-course dinner, okay? Now, what you're gonna have is duck and alligator boudin. Cheers, everyone, and congratulations on your big award, Peg.
Okay, good.
So, alligator boudin with
Let's do that
Bayou's...
one more time.
Oh,
It's so beautifully done.
there's nothing like the sound of
I
Bob
can't drink,
Crystal.
but I'll toast.
Okay, no problem.
Duck and alligator boudin with Bayou spiced rum, mustard, and attack-a-pack punch. Quail Lange, which is a Satsuma rum glazed quail with duck confit salad and a Mai Tai. Coconut crusted buster crab with Creole pina colada. Sous vide pork tenderloin with Bayou spiced barrel aged rum Manhattan, because it's all a cocktail pairing. And Satsuma rum icebox pie served with this Satsuma rum. And I just want you to know, 5-course dinner, $55. If you were to go to any bar and have these craft cocktails, they would cost you $55, so it's like the dinner's free.
Thank you, Poppy, so
Cheers.
much. And we turn to, we're just so thrilled to have Michael O'Hara, who actually lives in Fort Worth these days.
Fort Worth, Texas,
But I
right.
know that Jimmy convinced you to come back here for a
He
special
did.
performance. Tell us about what you're going to be doing tomorrow night.
I'm going to do a one-man show, and it's a retrospective of my life in music and all the songs. I started with 54 songs, and I had to pare it down to 29.
Oh my goodness! Now
So-
you wrote the songs for the Sheiks, which of course was very
Yes.
prominent in the early
Absolutely,
80s in New
55
Orleans.
Highway, on and on and on. But then when I left the band in '85, I moved to Los Angeles and became an MCA Universal staff writer, and that's where I garnered my 4 Grammy nominations and my 2 American Music Award nominations for songwriting. I wrote Just Because and It's Been You All the Time for Anita Baker, Patti LaBelle, This Christmas, on and on, The Reason for the Season. I've written for Jody Watley, CeCe Peniston. I worked with Whitney Houston, on and on. I've had a really wonderful run.
Now today, though, you are the Reverend Michael O'Hara. Tell us about that.
In my normal day, I pastor. I sing at 89 medical facilities, nursing homes, a month. A month.
Wow.
I go in and I give them a show. I sing the songs of the 30s and the 40s that they remember for an hour, for 45 minutes, and then the last 15 minutes I'll sing songs like The Old Rugged Cross and
that is so
things
sweet.
like that. And I tell jokes and I share my life with them, and then more importantly, I hug them.
Well, that is
they
so
need
important.
love. And
Well, let's go down memory lane just for a minute, because we've got some great photos courtesy of Jimmy. You were a busy guy in the early 80s playing. You all played, and you were based in St. Louis, but you played up and down the Mississippi and very much
Highway,
in New Orleans.
all the way from Chicago, all the way down to New Orleans, and then we
those
moved
great
to New
photos.
Orleans.
Wow.
Is that me?
Yes, that is you.
I had a waist then.
That's my photograph.
I know,
That's a
I know.
great
That's Jimmy. Jimmy
photograph.
shared that with me. Amazing.
Yeah. So you'll be playing some Chic songs, and we have your Facebook, and you've got also a website. What's your website?
My website is michaeldreams.com, but I wish everybody would contact me on Facebook, just Michael
Okay.
J. O'Hara. And I just published my first novel.
Oh, congratulations.
It's called Church with an exclamation mark.
Wow, wow. Well, now we want to hear you play, so we'll let you go and do that. And I understand we're going to hear Highway
55 Highway.
So let's take a look, and we're so glad to have Michael O'Hara in the studio performing one of the Sheiks' favorites.
traveling on the 55 highway. Now we just came from Chi-Town on our way homeward bound. The night air was cool on my face as I stare into space. My thoughts were of life on the road and how the treads on the tires were growing old. Traveling on the 55 highway. Lord, I've been traveling this highway all my days. Now I went on down to New Orleans, where the people always know how to party. The engine never stopped its motion, as if a witch cast a potions. But when we get back home to St. Louis, I can hardly wait to get back to New Orleans. Traveling on the 55 highway. Lord, I've been traveling this highway all. Lord, I've been traveling this highway all my days. Lord, I've been traveling this highway all of my days, yeah. Traveling on the highway 55 highway. Lord, I've been traveling this highway all my days.
Are available. Go to thewillowuptown.com, or you can buy tickets at the door, but preferably you should try to get them before then too, because I have a feeling it's going to be pretty darn crowded. But Michael, you were terrific, and
Thank you very
I have to
much.
brag on you. I understand that you have lost a significant amount of weight in the recent
140 pounds.
and you did it the old kind of
Yeah, I gave birth.
the old, the old way.
I almost died with diabetes, and I didn't know it. I went into the doctor's office with my mother for her checkup. She took my pressure, and it was so high. It was 287 over 187. And she said, you're about to stroke out and die. And I got to put you in the hospital. But I did it the old-fashioned way. It took me 2.5 years, slowly working out and eating right and everything.
Well, that's practically impossible. So, you
well,
know,
I
really.
thank God. I feel much better.
So
I didn't
great.
know I
You
was
look
sick.
great.
But it's weird. Your mind tricks you, you know. And then when you start to lose the weight and you get in shape, then you realize, God, I really was sick. You know?
Gee whiz. Well,
so
you look
God
great.
was
We're so
watching down, and
glad.
through my doctor too, used her to get me to do the right things. I was eating gumbo and macaroni and cheese, you know, when I left the band, because I was 135 pounds. I was not, you know.
Man, well, you look great.
Thank
you
you
really
very
do.
much. I appreciate it.
And Jimmy, for being retired, you really aren't retired, are you? I know you no longer have you're doing the music club on a regular basis.
I'm still
but you're busy.
producing shows. It's in my blood. I recently did Alan Toussaint doing the Jazz Festival at Generations Hall. I'm involved with Michael's show, and also involved with a documentary that I'm making, the history of Jimmy's Music Club, the movie.
Yeah, we've got a banner that we're going to show in just a minute
I'd
on that.
like people
so
to
you're
like
trying to
that on
document
Facebook.
those,
The history of myself, Michael, and all the famous musicians who played there, like the Cole, the Neville Brothers, Little Queenie, the Red Rockers.
What a great example of
And there's
some of the musicians
national
over the
acts,
year.
right, that played there. And so I'm still involved, but the good part about it is I I don't have to pack the beer box at the end of the night. I don't have to mop the floors. That's a scene of
At one
Jimmy's
point,
Club.
didn't you actually live in the premises or nearby?
I lived in a trailer in back of the club, like Urban Cowboy. I was dedicated. Yeah.
You're very dedicated.
And the band had to give it up and let them use the trailer for dressing
Oh
rooms.
my gosh! But I know you're hard at work on this documentary.
Yeah,
It must be fun compiling.
absolutely.
I know you also
You see
quite
how
the
shy I
shutterbug.
am.
Yes, you're quite the shutterbug. So you've collected a lot of photos and
Oh yeah,
visuals over the
I'm very
years.
fortunate that I have saved a lot of photographs. I have a ton of memorabilia from Jimmy's Club, and not only club. I've been taking photographs since I've been a little kid, and I love photography.
Yeah.
And so I have fun with that, and having fun now with my life, with my
good.
movie. I get to have people like Deacon John interview people
yeah,
like
what a
him. I
pleasure.
had Harry Shearer. We interviewed him. Marsha Ball, Kim Wilson from the Fabulous Thunderbirds. And it's so exciting every week. We just interviewed Michael a couple days ago, Tuesday, and I'm having fun with all of that.
Now today's Jimmy's though has a different name.
It's called The Willow, but it's shows I'm doing there. It's called Jimmy's at the Willow.
Okay,
Right.
but you can go for more information to thewillowuptown.com. Well, wonderful and welcome. And I know
Well.
you've been in many of our documentaries. We always love having
really?
you,
I'm
Jimmy.
always anxious for the next one.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And we turn to Alan, and you got an award too.
Well, so you won't feel alone. I wanted to have one of my own to show up. The Crescent City Jewish News, proud acceptor of the infographics for writing. And again, I was so happy to see you. And again, I think we have a shot of a very, very happy Peggy Scott Laborde at the award show for the press club that I wanted everybody to see. That, there she is.
There we are.
You know,
Yes,
and so
okay.
in any small way that I help contribute to that, I'm glad and really happy for
Well,
you.
and
That's
I'm also
wonderful.
going to plug that WYES's own Errol Laborde won 3 awards that night too.
Yeah,
and New
yeah.
Orleans Magazine won many others as
And
well.
he came in second for the best talk show.
Yeah, best talk show.
Yeah.
He won first a few years back. So
Yes, he
anyway,
did.
What you got?
Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on at the True Blue Bayou presentation at the Always Theater. This is Dorian Rush's wonderful show. She's quite successful. She won a 2009 Cabaret Award from the Big Easy Awards Committee for her portrayal of Janis Joplin in Livin' Janis. She also, of course, recently was in the Carole King tribute show, The Queens of King. But now she is in True Blue Bayou. She tackles channeling Linda Ronstadt, probably the most successful female vocalist in all of American recording history. Linda Ronstadt, of course, sings any different type of music you can imagine, from folk to country to rock to even Cajun French and Spanish. There she is with her band. That includes the drummer, Michael Sollers, on the left there, and guitarist Gavin MacArthur to her left. And then, of course, on the end there is Brandon Brunius from the well-known Brunius family, of course.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
So
That's
we should
Wendell's
mention-
son. Yeah,
of
Wendell's
course.
son.
So the point is, though, that she's got not only great musicians who are behind her, but she's got this wonderful voice, and she really is absolutely fearless in the way that she delves into each song with a ferocity and a real delight that really brings the audiences into each one of the songs. She has, of course, a great repertoire to establish because Ronstadt won 11 Grammys. She won an Emmy Award. She had nominations for Tony and Golden Globe Awards and was recently inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, you'll want to know what she does. There she's doing some of the Canciones de mi Padre, which are the Spanish-Mexican songs that she did. And, of course, that led into the Mas Canciones and Frenesí. There she is doing a little bit of Gilbert and Sullivan. And that is, she's playing Mabel from the Pirates of Penzance. And then, of course, she also tackles some of the more known songs of Linda Ronstadt, including, of course, Aaron Neville's duets that she did, Don't Know Much. But it's fabulous. If you really like Linda Ronstadt, if you really enjoy the music that she's made a part of the American music scene, you'll really enjoy it. And you see also she goes through all of these different wig changes and costume changes in this 2-hour set. It actually runs a little bit long, and she's really researched it extremely well. Also enhanced very well, I should tell you, by Patrick Flynn's graphics, and the information is wonderful. She's really researched it very well. Only 3 shows left. If you get a chance to go see it, please go check it out. Okay, and one other thing I want to mention is Jonathan Maris is the producer, along with his partner Chris Shaw over at the Always. They're getting ready to end this so that they can do something else, which is Tracy Letts Bug, which is a sort of a play that came out in 1996. It was made into a movie in 2006, and Bug is about a sort of a seedy hotel where they have several characters that come in. It deals with paranoia, it deals with madness, and all kinds of other things. It's a very riveting play, but it's going to be starting up in the August, so that's why we can't have this extended, and I just wanted to mention that. And of course, he's doing these musical tributes to different women. The next one coming up is Anais St. John doing Donna Summer, so we can't wait for that.
Oh, wow.
Also, I should mention that at Summer Lyric coming up, we've got none other than Diane Lala's wonderful cabaret, which is going to star none other than Katie Howe as Sally Bowles, Nick Columbus as the MC, and Casey Marino. We all know him as Cliff Bradshaw. So those of you who have not made plans, we know that Summer Lyric traditionally will sell out. So try to get your tickets now if you don't already have a season ticket. That's going to be July 31st through August the 3rd at Dixon Hall. And just to sort of let everybody know once again, this Monday, they are having the William Shakespeare's Star Wars, based on the Ian Dosher books of the same title, Verily, A New Hope. And this will be at the Mid-City Theater at 3540 Toulouse Street. And I should mention that there is only a donation requested. It will be free to the public, but they are asking for a donation. But you know, you're going to see some of the great performers from New Orleans on that stage.
Wow.
Thank you so much. And now it's time for our Artist Spotlight. Tonight we are featuring two works of art. The first is titled Letters to Myself, and that is number 13, as a matter of fact, excuse me, 18. And it's by North Carolina artist Mike Williams. This is from his abstract series, also called Letters to Myself. The second piece is titled Untitled 9-5-14 by James Beeman, a resident of Baton Rouge for the last 14 years. Beeman is an adjunct art instructor at LSU. His work focuses on texture and depth between layers and color. And these artists are both part of the summer group show focusing on monochromatic works of art. And that's at Cole Pratt Gallery on Magazine Street. It is on view through August the 9th. Visit coleprattgallery.com to see more of that. Visit WYES.org to see our online calendar. Also, you can see our program on demand on our website, too. New Orleans Magazine's quiz queen, Julia Street, has a question for us. Last week, Elizabeth Borgen gave us the name of the cocktail that is embellished with a slice of cucumber, and while not native to New Orleans, is popular here, especially within a local bar. Pim's Cup, Napoleon House, of course. Now, tonight's question. This restaurant is famous for a sandwich named the Ferdy Special. Name the restaurant and who the sandwich was named after. Email your answers to steppinout@wyes.org. Our prizes: a Louisiana Life magazine subscription, a gift certificate for two, courtesy of Vianne's Tea House, offering their culinary and gourmet tea experience. And tonight we have a T-shirt is worn by WYES intern Burke Bischoff, with the message, Sriracha happens, of course, and that's in reference to the now very popular chili pepper sauce. The shirt is from our friends at wearablevegetables.com. And now our picks. Michael.
Well, I'm really excited about my sequel that's coming out to my book, Church, and it's called The Little Minister, Part 1.
All right, great.
That's going to come out next year.
Very good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Puppy.
Arno's Romelot restaurant, which is the one on Bourbon Street, is celebrating 20 years with 20 days of charity. Every Tuesday and Thursday through September 24th, 20% of the proceeds will go to different charities, and you can vote for your favorite charity online.
Okay, Jimmy.
Well, I'm still producing music, and I like to talk about Jimmy's Music Club, the movie, presents The Producers. They're going to be at Southport Hall on Saturday, August 29th. That's my show. That's one of the great bands doing the 80s. Happy with that show.
All right, great. Alan.
Not Mel Brooks, the producers, right? Okay.
No.
The Victory Bells. We don't talk about them nearly enough. What a great group. They're going to be presenting Spirit of America again on Wednesdays, August the 1st, 6th, the 13th, and the 27th at the Stage Door Canteen of the National World War II Museum.
Okay, thank you. And before we we go to my picks, we would like to acknowledge the passing of trumpet player Lionel Fairboss last weekend, who had just celebrated his 103rd birthday. Thanks so much to Judy Bottoni for these wonderful photos. He was a member of the New Orleans Ragtime Orchestra, the WPA band in the 30s here in New Orleans, and he had his own band for a long time at the Palm Court for many, many years. A true, true gentleman. And now my picks. Don't miss the free screening of the film Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte, starring Betty Davis. That's at the Historic New Orleans Collection. That's tomorrow morning, and that's at 10:30 a.m. 410 Chartist. The film series is being held in conjunction with the current exhibit From Cameo to Close-Up, Louisiana in Film. Visit hnoc.org for details. And here we have a portrait of literary genius John Steinbeck and his character Tom Joad from Grapes of Wrath, both by sculptor Lou Aites, and they are included in an exhibit featuring artistic interpretations of the author's fiction at the Irish Cultural Museum of New Orleans, and that's on Conti Street. It opened this evening and will be on view through September the 27th. The museum is open on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Visit icmnola.com to learn more. And now we leave you with the Reverend Michael O'Hara performing I Never Knew. Thank you all for watching. Good night.
Another life, another time. The world was cold, the stars never shine. Everywhere I turned, a broken promise, a shattered dream. But you came to me. I never knew that miracles come true till I found you. I never knew that love could run so deep. And now I have to ask, what did I do? I can't believe I deserve your kind of love I never knew. Ooh, everything is new, so everything is changed. Now I see sunshine through the rain. How could one touch make my soul complete? With every breath I take, your love is close to me. I never knew that miracles come true till I found you. I never knew that love could run so deep. And now I have to ask, what did I do? I can't believe I deserve your kind of love I never knew. Ooh, I never knew.
Support for Steppin Out is made possible by Yes Portrait. New Orleans portrait artist Peggy Scott specializes in personal portraits in oil or pencil. She uses her many years of experience to bring her portraits to life. More information is available at yesportrait.com.
Support for this program comes from the French Market District, 6 historic blocks of retail and dining in the French Quarter. They offer a variety of shopping and dining experiences, complete with live music and local produce, artwork, jewelry, and gifts, open daily. Find special event and parking information at frenchmarket.org.
This program is made possible by the Sanger Theater, presenting the Gypsy Kings, Saturday, August 16th. They will play the traditional flamenco, Western pop, and Latin rhythms they're known for. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com.